Hello, and good evening. So, again, been on time. Happy Lantern Ride, even though it's been like a week late. Uh, but yeah, at least we're doing it now. Well, by now I mean, as you can kind of write the title, we're doing the Jade Chamber Interlude first, and then the Xiangyun story quest, so it's in order, and I like it doing it in order, story-wise. Then I had to like do it at some point anyway. Let me just fix this because it's weirdly up kilter. I think that should do it. Yeah, that should be fine. Let me just move my model a bit back. There we go. I think that should be fine. And without further ado, I will basically let's start with the thing ready. So just put game and so I think the last step. Well, I'm not streaming Genshin normally. Technically, I should be doing kind of going with Honkai Star right now, but like I wasn't in the mood. But yeah, every time but on Genshin streaming, when we did actually, well, the first time we tried was basically with me like having to make a new account to use for streaming purposes way back in like 2021, 2022. But I ended up just like not like bothering with that one, and basically I kept focusing on my main channel instead. I mean main account, not channel. Uh, so now, for just like the case here is like the last. Then basically came back with some Genshin because I wanted to do the versus the Muskets event and I wanted that live. So yeah, we did the entire event in one sitting during that stream. Uh, of course, now of course we have Lantern Rite. Well, Lantern Rite plus other quests or like content that basically I'll be doing, which will likely be probably multiple streams because I'm only doing this for 3 hours. These ones I'm doing off screen, but I guess we could basically do them before we start with. As no, we'll start with the interlude quest first, and then we'll do that one. The issue is it might trigger the lantern I don't want because I'm doing this one currently. To those just tuning in or maybe tuning in, happy Monday. Currently the 19th of February. This is actually also my busiest week currently for the month because aside from a lot of like stuff for college and me cramming basically like lantern right like streams related in said week. I also have well our college is doing a music week and we're likely gonna be doing stuff for that one and also have several performances this week. Then also like coming this weekend I will be going to a convention. First one for the year. And so I'm also preparing for it. Anywho, let us make our graceful escape by doing this. Alright, I didn't post it on Twitter, but while I didn't really start with Lantern, I did do the banners, and it's not bragging. I just I'm astounded by like the luck for it. So basically the case of like I focus on the Nida banner because we need a denture application for like like exploration, and we got her within the first 10. So then decided to do Xiangyun and took 40 rolls, which is still lucky. So now I am currently saving this again, but I'm still unsure if I will be doing that for because there's a rumor Eula might be in 4.5, so I don't know about that one. Or I might go for cons, so I never like really done it before. Luck's not really that great. Anywho.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
Wow, what a great crowd as well. I know what happens during the intervals again. While I didn't play through most of the story quests, I know them what happens to them sadly, but it's like
so the
not there
rumors
to
are
be
true.
details.
No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Some merchants, I guess.
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project.
Yeah, the reason why we're basically doing the Interlude quest first with the Jade Chamber as well as Xiangyun story quest. I think no, it's probably doing Shenhe and Ganya's like story quest first. But it's like we're doing them because well, Genshin is like the type of game wherein like if you do certain quests or like in events before like in the past, it tracks that for you and things like they have like alternative dialogue based on like it's mainly like if you've met the characters before or not.
Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when.
They're not talking to the merchants, they're talking to Lumine, of course.
I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
Merchants.
Oh, no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business!
Paimon, don't speak for me. The only true question that should be asked for Ningguang that she basically must answer is basically, when are you and Beidou gonna get married?
Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there.
Ah, you mean the entrance to Blackcliff Fords.
I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary.
Ah, got you.
Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Yujing Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Shanha.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up.
Like, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure this basically introduced like several characters. Namely, I think Shanha and Yunjin. I don't recall Xinchen and like Xiangyun made appearances, but like
As it
a lot of people made
happens,
appearances.
we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Oh, so that's what Shanha looks
Don't be
sounds
like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes, casually walking after. How hurried of you. Ah,
You hear that?
not this
They
again.
said they had some useful information.
Okay. What quest hit? Probably my fault for just like not doing world quests at once. Of course. Okay.
Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
I will switch Nahida. Hold on a moment. I have to open my browser for this, okay? Sorry, I'm just like managing something right now. I think that'll do it. Okay, right. Exit my browser, back to the game. I was switching to Xiangyun.
My contraptions are calibrated. We may now depart.
I know that like it lags and doing that. Switching to Xiangyun mainly because I want the plunge. Plunge damage. Oh, come on! Fucking Paimon. Right, we'll do that again. Revive Xiangyun, please, thank you. I swear it does it like every time you just feel like you're like meet it. It's like, oh god.
Yeah! Scatter! Yeah!
Beg for mercy.
Can you fuck off, please? That reminds me, as I'm not doing the mains right now, switch back to Fury because I need a healer. Stop lagging.
I knew you'd miss me.
There we go. That's how it works. I am on a tight schedule, so I cannot afford delays. Might end up doing this for only 1.5 hours.
Well, first, we construct the keel of the Jade Chamber. The keel is the part that holds the Plostrite. So once that arrives, it goes straight in.
Shout out to all the NPCs because they have voice lines.
The rebuilding of the Jade Chamber is a monumental task, and we are the ones who have been entrusted with this work. It's only right that we put our hearts and souls into this project.
Who else can we talk to? None here. None here either. That's the one who we talked to. Let's talk to him first.
We've been pretty active in the middle of this recently. I don't know what's going on, but I'd better be careful.
This is a matter of utmost importance. I must not let Lady Ningguang down. Oh, are you here to deliver construction materials?
What? Tell me I had to like have it checked in. It told me to go there.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Right, I'm gonna put this on autoplay, so I have to keep pressing
Well,
buttons.
will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
She's not
So
like the
what?
other girls.
She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't.
No more excuses! Okay, I know you have money. I saw you.
They're
Yeah,
literally
I saw
guards in
Strolling
earshot.
into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Xiangyun at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites,
My good sir,
then you're on your
that
way
is
again.
stalking.
How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
There they are. Get them.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Bruh. Hooligans, understatement.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
I guess I gotta say, I love how the travelers like default gesture is with their hand is always like the hand of a heart thing. My mind always keeps devolving to may your light, keeps on to may your heart be your guiding key. Damn you, Kingdom Hearts.
I could have dealt with it myself, though.
Still need to continue it.
I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
Nah, it's deserved.
This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Rules were made to be broken.
Laws.
Not heard of the laws. I am the law.
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Battle.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
This reminds me of that
After
one
all,
Sanji
you
made.
can't work on an empty
But
stomach.
the clover eating grass. I think it was like by got her name.
Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other adepti, though? super curious.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
Got a girl that can do it.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
Please don't be like Xiangyun, I've had to pay for it.
You chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food. If
Blame
Paimon
Cloud
had enough,
Retainer.
Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
And that's why you're never doing that, Paimon. That's why you're not in charge of finances. You'd bankrupt us in just 2 hours. Granted, I do that even in 1 hour or less with just basically domain farming.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
It sounds like this in reality. It's like, like cool. You're basically like, oh, you're a monk going all that asceticism. That's like, so rad. Because most monks are being like, more radical, whereas like, like more modern these days, and also you see normal foods.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Well, yes, but no.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot. We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition.
You decided for us, but I was gonna take part in it anyway, so it's
And
fine.
now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win!
And you'd waste it all on more related questions, which is basically could be answered in just like, oh, you want to learn more or how to run a business. Read an economics textbook. Then again, even economists would not recommend basically getting into economics to basically actually run something.
Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Shut up.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Don't get me wrong, I love Paimon. Paimon's one of my favorite characters.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
Especially as
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
I mean, she's not wrong. Extremely illegal, though, according to Leo's bylaws.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay?
That's real Paimon. If it didn't called murdering or visceral violence, you would be all up for cheating.
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Rite...
No. If you're going to basically do like your checklist, you always do the hardest to gain items before, not the top of the list downwards. But for amateurs, in reality, you basically do the Sigils first, down to cores, and then to Rite or Vermilionite. Because really, it's just large jade. That's more common. The other two aren't.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baishu? What are you doing out
I
here?
forgot about Baishu.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Okay, let's do a counter here. That's the first foreshadowing.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
As much as I would love to. Yeah, nah. All the XP, rather not.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
My god, Paimon. You're like, so dumb. Everyone knows what Sunset Vermilion Night, obviously. It's like very common knowledge.
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed.
And here I thought it was basically like, propelled by just the sheer power of Ningguang's ambition.
As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of.
Ah, so we are getting synced.
But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
I get food. Now wait for a bit.
Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
50% off now. So that's one quest done. Oh my god, it's not basically like switching to the next one, is it? Okay. So basically, I can like add to this, like, stream title to be more accurate. This is basically trying to do the Jade Chamber arc, but basically ended basically being sidetracked. Currently almost 5 a.m. in the morning. We start around 4 a.m. In an hour, we've barely even done much. Like I said, if we basically are not done with the quest by like 7, I had to like go do stuff. I have other things to do. Hang on, let me check. Didn't I have a Lewa like World Depths key? Or not, well. For the case of glance or like this, as you can see from my map, it's like, while basic exploration space has been like being almost done or being like 100%, and it appears like stuff to see here by like story quests, character quests, like most of the boss I have not yet still gotten to. That's why while I'm building my characters, I am extremely limited in what I can do anyway.
Skyward! Scatter!
Not this one, right? Nah, they're the top. I think it's like the bottommost like level, like or like the main pad of like the harbor there basically is like the trigger is lantern, right? So we are avoiding it.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
And like all my triggers. Okay, that's fine.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
Nice Finch.
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Of course he would.
Oh, I see.
Everyone
so
knows
you've
it's
entered
Paimon.
Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
Rivals.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Xiangyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Ah, that's literally like 8 characters. Ascension. We could afford it, we just never like leveled up.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
Ah, auctions.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Then just focus on the other items for now. Make use of your time wisely. Prioritize. Chop chop.
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Oh, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time.
But you know where it is.
Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure?
I mean, you say that now after we've been ransacking or like closing domains.
Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Technically, she's not lying.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Xiangyun.
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
But you didn't let me finish.
Of course. I see puzzles. Already got these also.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
It's in the water. Use your head.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there? The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look? There are still so many places for us to explore. What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
What point of Adepti domain do you not get, Paimon?
Whoa, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the Sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Sure, let's play Xiangyun. I said Xiangyun out of reflex. Oh, you can just walk on it, okay. Okay, shield, break him.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
I end up basically like ulting a seal instead. Oh well.
Manifest! Unleash!
Grow! Yeah!
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! The Celians disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Crush! More speed. Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. May
I present?
Crush!
Committed to memory. That really hurt.
Come on. I've been expecting it since the beginning. Brewing cards are really much of a threat to us, they were just annoying.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Oh boy.
How brilliant! The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
Beg for mercy.
God for you.
More speed.
The show begins.
Good grief. More speed. Shudder. Obey. Do your master's bidding. Good grief. Beg for mercy. Shudder. Freeze to the core. Beg for mercy.
Coming at ya.
Fuck off.
Ow! I'm fine. Hey there! Hiya! This might hurt a little.
Shudder. Touche. Beg for mercy.
I did Mona and these are Amber. This has been like there was like a
Crush.
Wasn't expecting it. They just had a fucking line.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Hard space is gonna be a boss house.
true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized if we activate it here, there's no... But if we don't activate it...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Oh, sure.
My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you gotta be extra...
Is it? I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Chill, Paimon.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plaustrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss...
In truth, it is, if everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there.
Hello,
Now,
Bot
please
Shikapor.
excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Okay.
Shenhe!
What's
Just
next?
now on the way over...
Oh,
What kind of reaction is that whenever Paimon...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti...
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself.
Well...
No need.
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired...
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're...
So he makes hotel. It's just gonna be a tent.
More speed.
Literally just someone's home.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, so business is
Great!
one of your rooms is still being cleaned. Here are your keys.
Shenhe, you should go get... Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything
Oh,
good to eat
Paimon.
around here. Paimon, let's buy one for Shenhe too.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer?
Hey,
What's
Cloud.
she doing
Hey,
here?
Xiangyun.
Let's go and say hi.
Wait, hang on. I have a meme-worthy thing I can do.
My contraptions are calibrated. We may now depart.
And then... pick what? I don't know. Switch character. There we go.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far,
Just
so
realized
good.
that, did they update her model?
So,
Because it does
you know
resemble her
Shenhe too,
playable model
Cloud
right now.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are
Or I mean, it's like,
acquainted
I
with
haven't seen like
Shenhe to some
Arjun in a
degree.
while, so I'm not used to it.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
So needs to have a peek here.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect,
It's so
she
weird
has
seeing
not
like in like the
changed.
background being like lantern, right?
One
when it's not
first
supposed to be in the
found
same
Shenhe
time
by
frame.
chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old.
Oh, I love this.
In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival.
The mom would
But
know.
not so her.
The bird mom would know.
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Xiangyun might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Xiangyun may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Why they chose to.
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Xiangyun has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse. Red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Xiangyun's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the... If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a... Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Good job, Mom.
So, Xiangyun isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Girl, let me just check. No, I don't have enough, but okay. because I'm basically not gonna so covering it now for later use.
Hey! So, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too.
At least like half.
Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
I subscribe to the theory that
Got
feels
it.
like, Paimon's actually
Although
our
I
voice
don't know
box
quite
made
what it
manifest.
entails in terms of what
That's
I
why
have
they
to
speak
do.
us.
I must say I like the title friend very much
Meta.
indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly.
Never be complacent. Never say that. Always be at the top of your game. Finish all of it at the proper schedule.
Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
But that was quick. Anywho, level.
We're halfway there. I must keep my wits about me and...
Hey, Xiangyun. Cancel beta.
Look! Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
Those are called ropes.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Alright, forgot. We're doing this before Jade, I think.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced.
It's like then you're supposed to be on the Jade Chamber Interlude after Interlude, or I think before. Yeah, if we hit after Interlude when it came back. Then Chasm, I think, was... What was that? Interlude, I think. Let me like search it. Let me just Google it. So the Interlude Quest Act 1 was released 2.4 decades after Mitsuma. Act 2 was Warrior, Sumeru. And the third one was released during Are we different Interlude Act 4? I'm not sure.
Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, but
Looks
I didn't
like
really
you beat
know
us to the
them.
punch.
It's like even question marks.
Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Vatuian Osile,
Yeah,
right?
this is when we first meet Beta.
Sure enough, your reputation
After this
precedes
basic
you.
the castle
Pleased to
thing.
meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the Crux.
Beto?
Yeah, tell me, after
Are you
all
here
this,
to
we'll
join the
basically
Jade
doing
Chamber
Xiangyun
contest
for
too?
and then
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of
Andreas
sunset
as well
vermilionite on a
as-
voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
I think it's the first one, but that's basically not.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here.
Gotta make sure
We can split
no
the prize
NPC
between
wins
us.
that role. Gotta be
Instead
only
of competing
playable
against each
character.
other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
I was gonna like it.
Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
It means you raised.
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers.
In your
Thoughts?
face.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin?
That's personal, Paimon.
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Okay. Let's do this next one. Oh. Chi-Chi. It's Chi-Chi.
Can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah.
Oh, it's you.
Chi-Chi.
Seaside. Dangerous. Chi-Chi is helping with the evacuation. Yes, Ningguang said there's something bad in the sea. So, she sent Chi-Chi to evacuate everyone.
Oh god, this is gonna be...
But no one will listen to Chi-Chi. So instead, Chi-Chi is guarding this place. If danger comes, Chi-Chi will protect everyone.
Our true Hydra. Our
Don't
true
go near the
Cryo
sea.
Archon.
It's too dangerous.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang.
Of course I have. So,
My name is Yunjin.
Yunjin? Stage use. Sorry. My brain's fine. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do. The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Nick.
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, I'm really not. Of course, it's probably just hearsay.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine... I hear the view there is cool. Perhaps it can give me some
Sorry, Yunjin. I just had to do something. I wanna see if there's something with like Ningguang, like here. Nope. Okay. I think I am. We're currently at 1.5
Peace
hours.
prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
Yes, Xiangyun. It feels like, yeah, 1.5 hours. We'll continue this, maybe later in the evening. Depends on what I'm, yeah, depends. For now, thanks for stopping by currently. It was like a circle in the morning. I will be continuing it again. I intend to finish this along with Lantern Rite this week, early before Saturday. I don't want it to affect my convention time. And yeah, I'll end it here for now. Before I end up feeling like I can passing out, for a second I can struggling to even play the game because of consciousness.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them?